You can start from a strategic position.
In front of this 6A to present a poster water pollution. Water pollution is introducing harmful substances into water bodies such as lakes, oceans, rivers, etc. It can be done through oil spillage. Ships and boats can spill the oils into water bodies that may cause water pollution. Water pollution can cause cholera and hepatitis. These are diseases that can kill and are known as waterborne diseases. Water pollution, cleaning water is very important because we need water to drink, wash clothes, and do other household chores.
So as we talk about work as a team to keep water clean, we talk about how we can work as a community to keep the water around us, the water bodies clean. So when you see the posters here, you can, like, don't be mean, keep water clean. You can see oil spillage there and it is not good. So let's say like an ocean, when boats spill oil, it is bad for people swim there, so they can also get waterborne diseases. So water pollution is not the solution. So if we pollute water, there is nothing we are going to benefit from. So we should keep our water clean, our water bodies clean. So if you pollute water, you pollute life. Some say water is life, and if you pollute water, there is no life. So save water, save life, and save the world. That's what I'm going to emphasize. That's what I'm going to tell people out there to keep water clean. Thank you.
Water pollution is not the solution. Thank
you. I want a statement that is creating awareness that if I come and I look at that poster, I'll say, okay. So just read a statement from your poster which is creating awareness and also which is promoting the individual wellness or the wellness of the community. So how does a certain statement promote awareness, and how does a certain statement promote the wellness of an individual or the community?
If you pollute water, you pollute life.
Mm-hmm. So that is that awareness or individual wellness?
Awareness.
Mm-hmm. And for individual wellness?
For individual wellness, don't be mean, keep water clean.
Don't
be mean, keep water clean.
Don't be mean too?
Don't be mean, keep water clean.
Keep water clean. Okay. And if you are to post that poster, if you are asked to post somewhere in our school community, where will you post that poster? Where will you place it? Where maybe everyone can see. What is the strategic position for the poster?
Around the waiting bay. So because people always pass through there so that they can come into the school. So when we put it over there, people can enter the school while they are entering the country. So to get information.
Any other place or just around the waiting bay? Near section down. Good. And then the journal. Our secretary, where is the journal? The progress. And as you go for the journal, I can ask you about the improvements. If you were to improve on this poster or on this project, what do you want to improve? It's not about changing, maybe you want to make it better. What will you improve? Which part will you improve?
Yeah. That part, saving water, always in season.
7?
Water is always in season.
It's always
In season.
okay. And what do you think is the best part of the
The whole project.
yeah.
The best part of the whole project is if you pollute water, you pollute land.
Thank you. I need to see your demo of events. And then you'll keep that poster with which class will you want to donate that poster? It's not necessarily a class, it can be even an office or anywhere. Who do you want to donate that poster to?
Head teacher.
To the head teacher? Yes. Okay, so we will take pictures as we donate that to the head teacher once we are done with the other groups presenting.
The water that is not well treated, like people when they defecate near the river to identify the water, and the organisms living outside the water. There is 3 types of pollution. There is water, no 3. I think it's 4. There is water pollution, soil pollution, air pollution, and noise pollution. Yes. Have you understood?
Yes.
Pollution. Causes of pollution. How things that causes pollution, like throwing litter anyhow. If you do not take care of the environment, you throw litter anyhow, like using the plastics, you are just industrial waste. The industries, like for example, the tea industries and others, they produce that water, and sometimes they do not treat them, causing water pollution. Burning waste because air pollution. For example, people burn the tires, but it's always smelling bad. Deforestation. And what's deforestation? It's cutting down of trees. If you cut down trees, there will be no water. Because trees purifies the air that we breathe. And using excessive farm chemicals will cause pollution. You understand? Yes. Pollution causes global warming, and global warming is when the rays of sunlight comes bounces at the Earth's surface, and it should be going away to space, but it can't because of the carbon dioxide. But you've been hearing news that is global warming. This is why they've invented electrical cars. Then climate change. It causes climate change, like at the Arctic now, it has started to become hotter and it's melting, causing the rising of water level in the sea. Animal death. If you breathe in bad oxygen, and the soil is not good for farming, but you will not have food. And without food, you will die. Without water, you will be also dirty. It causes respiratory diseases. Whatever inhale smoke, whatever else like sleep, you're feeling like to go. You're choking and it causes respiratory diseases. Some diseases like asthma can also be caused by air pollution. It destroys natural resources. For example, the water is being destroyed by the industries. Even usually destroy the water sources. The forest is a source of life to human beings, animals, and plants. We understood on the solutions to pollution. You plant trees. That's why in school there's tree planting day. But like it was last year. But we planted there. Like this year I planted there. Creating an awareness. Like the video itself, it's the awareness. They've created awareness. Now if this we post to the internet, many people will know that we need to take care of the environment. Treating industrial waste. Before releasing the industrial waste, it should be treated. Like the water, they should add chlorine or they be treated and then they take it and then they dispose it or they reuse it. They reuse the water. Using less energy. If you use less energy, like the car uses energy. If it's rather you walk or ride a bicycle in short places, using green energy like solar, water, biogas. Yes. But using 3Rs, you can tell me the full meaning of 3Rs being disposed, it will create a better environment. And if you use, for example, the integrated science project, it's not a must to go and buy the bottle. You can just reuse, you pick it up and use it to do another thing. And then, yes. And recycling is like, but you know the scrap, but you always give out to the metal and then giving money. They're going and they're using those metals and plastic to create something new. Have you understood?
Yes.
Reducing is when you use the same thing over and over and over. You reduce the amount of waste being disposed. Then if you reuse, you use it again. You use and use. For example, instead of throwing the plastic bottles, you can reuse it for drip irrigation, planting materials, and then recycling. When, for example, for town, I think it's not that much in town, but village, in a village, and children usually sell their plastic and metal to scrap people. Then they're being paid because they're taking the scrap to make something new. For example, you can take plastic, or you can take a metal, an old piece of metal, to create a new metal. Like you can take old iron and create a new one. You understood? Yes. How you can prevent pollution? Prevent it, like driving a car less. Like let's say your workplace is not that far, like here until town. You can be walking or riding a bicycle. Buy a bicycle for yourself, riding. Yes. And then limit the fires. You limit the fires which you use to burn the material. You burn the waste. Like at home, but parents usually say that you go and burn the waste. But you tell them no, they don't burn. Then do not burn the garbage. Think of a laboratory. Yes. And then planting trees. If you plant more trees, it will make a better environment for water, soil, and air pollution. Even also soil and noise pollution. It will help. So it will absorb the noise. For example, if you're living in the city and there is 2 roads, you plant trees at the center going there to reduce noise pollution. And using manure. If you use manure, it adds more nutrients than fertilizer, because fertilizer is made from chemicals, and manure is made from animal waste. Have you understood? Yes. Global warming, they could be still using they could never reduce the amount of the carbon dioxide and create new technologies like example account, it's dead there, and you try to look for what happened to the cow when there's no that's where the animal will see that just look around the environment and see that it's a problem in the environment like air pollution, because we know you go and raise a complaint.
The presentation was promoting that individual awareness, the individual wellness, or the wellness of the community.
The solution.
The solution.
Yes, solution.
Okay. If you were to put those slides, which part will you present? strategic position did you put those slides so that each and everyone who comes to these schools will be able to see?
Because it's
I'm asking for a strategic position. So just tell me the place now that all of us know the places in this thing.
Office because when we put at the editor's office, visitors shall come. They'll come and visit the teacher.
strategy is when, for example, the billboards which are in big cities, in the cities like Eldoret, channels things like TVs, we can use money and buy and then we put the roundabout because a lot of people usually pass the roundabout, our parents, the drivers, even people. So that it can be easy. They are the roundabout.
Any other?
Posters.
You also have the posters. So where can you put that poster?
Can put it near the school gate because there will be more people passing.
Where?
The passengers, the school gate because even if people are not in the school, they're still on their way. They look at the poster and they say, oh, even we should be not, we should be planting trees, we should be planting trees. The video
In the whole presentation, where do you think, as a group, if you are given an opportunity to do the project, where do you think you would want to improve? The poster. And which part of the whole project do you think was the best part? Which part you need the best? I want to see.
Water pollution is when harmful and toxic waste, chemical, other particles enter the water bodies such as rivers. What causes this water pollution? What causes this process?
Water pollution is caused by inappropriate disposal of dust or trash.
As he has said, inappropriate disposal of trash and waste. What he means is by that, let's say you have many waste but you have nowhere to dispose. So you are driven to then dispose it at the rivers and lakes and dams into those such water bodies. Any other cause? Spill fossil fuel, combustion and chemical fertilizers. It's like from the companies. Say they produce oil and then they dispose them to the rivers. They dispose it directly. In the past, it can go to the dams and dams can go to the lakes and lakes can go to the ocean and oceans can go to the seas. So you know, what is the danger of consuming this polluted water? The dangers are when you consume polluted water, it can lead to diseases such as cholera. This cholera is very common. Some signs and symptoms of cholera is vomiting. When a person with cholera is not taken to the hospital, he receives any medical attention. He might die for hours. So you know how another disease is hepatitis. Now, how can you control and prevent water pollution? Maybe idea if you've seen this, I would say it will stop water pollution. Does anyone has any? to recycle. You can recycle bottles like the way you have been doing in agriculture to take out and recycle. You can use plastic bottle to make drip irrigation. And there are also other ways, and you can go and practice them at home. Thank you. You're welcome.
It's our duty and responsibility to take this matter in our hands to save our community and the future generation. Thank you. This is the end of the session.
It says, avoid polluting the environment. It also says to embrace our lives for the environment. The importance is to prevent cancer, asthma, and respiratory diseases. Thank you.
After the session, I identified some ways of creating awareness in the community to an individual.
Ways of creating awareness.
Solutions to pollution.
The solutions. Can you mention one of the solutions that was mentioned that promotes the individual wellness of the community?
Limiting the use of private cars.
Limiting the use of private cars.
And then let's say there will be enough space for the community. So you can go in the schools, we call all the community members to come and educate them about pollution.
Work on improving. What would you like to improve? Yes, please.
Gathering raw materials so that it can be easy for the community to understand.
The best part of the whole project. What did you do best?
We talked about and gave out a speech. They will understand the language that is speak to them. You know, there are some community members who don't understand how to read, how to write. And if you could use ICT, obviously you could write some words. And some community members like they could not understand. So you could use the language that the community members understand and educate them. That was the best part that we used.
Okay.
So today we are going to talk about drug and substance abuse. Welcome. So drug and substance abuse refers to the harmful or hazardous use of substance, including alcohol and illicit drugs. There are drugs that are harmful to our health and to our body. So the pressure, family and friends might cause addiction, mental illness, and low self-esteem. So family and friends might cause addiction, which means that you can get addicted to, for example, when your friends are using drugs, you can get addicted to them. And mental illness, you can get a mental illness. For example, depression and low self-esteem. You won't have any confidence. So the examples of drugs are alcohol, cocaine, cigarettes, and tobacco. Those are the drugs that people use. Dangers of drug abuse is drugs are very harmful to our health. They are harmful to our health because they can bring some diseases and some
drugs can kill anyone. The drugs can kill anyone. Children should avoid drugs and substance abuse. They should avoid so that they can when you use too much, when you get stressed or when you get stressed or you have any problem, you can use drugs and substance abuse.
Have depression or you have some stress, you will use drug and substance abuse thinking that it will relax you and reduce the stress and the depression.
Prevent the dangers of taking drugs or substance abuse. You can prevent them by not being addicted, and if you have any mental issues,
These children should avoid substance abuse. And
yes,
how is children avoid substance abuse? How can you avoid the drugs?
you can seek help from. How can you avoid? You can seek help from the rehabilitation center.
I can see this. So how did you create awareness? Which part was creating awareness? It was letting people know about drugs and substances. So in the wellness of the community, you are presentations. How did you start off with that? Individual and that of the community. For your project, you want to improve on the prevention. And which part of the project did you do best? You have a right to answer as a group member. There is no point whispering to her. Presentation noise of digital device. We avoid drug abuse. Then there was a kind of question that was being asked, and it was like, you should not use drugs. Rather than, see, we learn these things. To do exercise, to use their leisure time to do the activities that they love, to keep in touch with their families. Those were some of the things that we were.
Today we're going to be talking about malaria and all of Today we are going to talk about malaria and all of that. Now, what I want to start with, malaria is a disease that's caused by mosquitoes. The cause of the birth of these mosquitoes are places which are dirty, like places with stagnant water, places with tall grass, and all of that. And now, I'll be talking about the causes of malaria. The thing that causes malaria is staying in dirty places and like stagnant waters, places with dirt like plastic, dirty water. Now we need to stop dirtifying the environment, which will help with this malaria. It will help us avoid having stagnant water, tall grass. Next is I'll be talking about how malaria can be bad to the community. This malaria is very bad. It can even cause death. We should always take preventive measures so that we can avoid this malaria. Now, this is I'll stop talking. Now I welcome Elder to come and tell us. Good afternoon. Today I'm going to the prevention of malaria. So I start now. You will sleep under a mosquito net so the mosquitoes cannot bite you. You will slash the grasses so the mosquitoes cannot so that the grass cannot bring mosquitoes. Using mosquitoes repellents to avoid the mosquitoes coming. And using I welcome my colleague Laura to say more about the preventive measures. So, thank you, Enda, for the opportunity. So, I would like to say that the young pregnant women should sleep under a mosquito net. They should slash tall grasses to prevent the mosquitoes from growing. They should close up the open waters to prevent the mosquitoes from multiplying. Use a repellent to reduce the mosquitoes' bite. Thank you, my colleagues. And I also like to say, in conclusion, this malaria as a disease is a silent disease. You never know when you might get these infections. And if people often use the slogan, Dani, mosquito injury. And sometimes people, and these mosquito nets are used for the wrong purposes. Like you have been hearing many slogans like Sukuma Dani. Sukuma is the kills as a crop, and CBC of the animals. So this now we just wonder. Now these mosquito nets, are they for the birds or are they for crops? Just wonder. So if possible, the government will investigate on the possible vaccines of these mosquito bites that are very deadly, by the way. They could investigate on the possible vaccines or even what to do in order to prevent
mosquito bites. As you can see there, this is a mosquito. Just from the way you see it, very dangerous. So I would suggest, if there is a possible way, to suggest the government investigate the possible vaccines that will prevent this malaria. And that's the end of my presentation. Thank you.
Can you ask, are all mosquitoes dangerous?
It depends, but mostly female mosquitoes are the ones who are mostly dangerous because they're the ones who lay eggs. They are found in stagnant conditions. The male, I don't know about that, but mostly not that dangerous.
To add on that, the male mosquitoes don't have blood. They eat on things like nectar.
Yes, that's also
What? It's found in flowers.
what is found on flowers. Male mosquitoes feed on it. Have you understood? Female mosquito can't possibly know that, but if I can do more research, mostly it is found in places, internet. So if you can search, not even all of us can search it together and we can find out. But in the searching, there was no name about female mosquito. All of them are just giving mosquitoes.
For those who know the name, you can help.
I think it's a female mosquito. Mostly it is dangerous. Any other question?
Regarding that again, female mosquitoes are more bigger than the male mosquitoes. Female mosquitoes are more bigger than the male mosquitoes.
I don't know about that, but what I can certainly know is that female mosquitoes are more deadly than this right here is a female mosquito, it's not a male mosquito, so don't assume it to be a male mosquito. Malaria, when a mosquito bites into your skin, mostly it takes 1 to 2 weeks for you to have this. In 1 to 2 weeks, you start feeling the pain in some parts of your body. Any other questions apart from this?
How did you promote individual and community wellness in your presentation?
By telling people on how to use different things at certain times, like a mosquito net. Also, it's only for one purpose, like sleeping. It is not for some. So you have to because many people are there and they need to also learn from us. It's not a matter we learn from them. They have to learn from us. So I will suggest that.
Town. Any other place apart from towns?
During national holidays, just talking to the people, like just talking to the people how to maintain your health, like malaria prevention, the preventions and the censorship.
If you are to do this project, which part do you think you would want to improve?
I would want to telling for more solutions and how it can affect the individual.
How it can affect the individual? And which part do you think was the best part of the project?
For us, I think it's the communication, telling the government, suggesting to the government what we should do.
As you all know, drugs and substance abuse is using illegal or legal drugs, using them poorly. As in, you think that it will make you feel better. Let's say like you're depressed, you just feel like the world has ended for you. So you choose to take the drugs and substances to soothe you. So let us welcome Nyauma and Obed to take us through the causes of drugs and substance abuse.
Me and Mama will talk you through the process of drugs and substance abuse. So, one of the causes are peer influence, peer pressure, lack of parents, social pressure, and I invite Mama to help you learn new. Okay. Social pressure is when, let's say we live in a community, then the people around the community, let's say the youths or the teenagers use drugs and then they start using them. Then peer pressure. Peer pressure is when your friends use the drugs. Then now you're influenced to use it. Then lack of parents is when you don't have any parents or orphans, so you decide to use the drugs. Okay. There are some of the causes of drugs and substance abuse. One of them is social pressure. This is when you live in a, let's say, community. People around there, the teenagers and the youths use the drugs, so you are influenced to use it. Then there's also peer pressure. So when your friends and peers use drugs and you're influenced to use it. There's also lack of parents. So when your parents are not around, then your parents, you don't have parents, then you're influenced to use the drugs to be relieved. There's also stress. If you have stress, you are influenced to use the drugs. So I invite Alfarona to take you through the effects of drugs and substance abuse.
Good afternoon, Alpha. They will be taking you through effects of drugs and substance abuse. One is addiction, diseases, withdrawing symptoms, and death. Ivana will be taking you through the steps.
As you all know, the addiction is one of the effects of drugs and substance abuse. For example, if someone had a cause of peer pressure and decided to use drugs and substance, he or she may be tempted to try it first and then may get addicted. And once the person is addicted, it is rare for someone to stop unless the person is taken to a rehab center where he or she can be taught on how to stop consuming and abusing drugs. And the person may be, if you are taken to a rehab center, the person may dream or crave drugs and substance abuse. So he or she may be tempted, but he or she knows that he cannot, due to he is far away from drugs and substances, so he cannot abuse them. Second one is diseases. Some causes can be due to diseases. For example, if you are smoking, it may cause some lungs problems, and some veins in your body may start to collapse, which they will stop functioning, and this may lead to other problems, so that it spreads more. The more you abuse drugs, the more problems you get. So that is why we should not abuse drugs. And another one is withdrawal of symptoms. Once you have already gotten addicted and it is a common thing for you, someone may be, after he or she is tempted to use,
he or she will just continue spending their money on drugs and not thinking of other things. And once, for example, let's say the person has dropped out of school, so the person may just want to continue, so they start to be more serious on taking drugs and other things, and this may lead you to poverty. So that's why another reason you can change your brain chemistry. For example, is to be a kind, hardworking person, and after you have consumed drugs, you are mean, rude, uncaring, and not loving to people. And another one is mental health issues. So these causes may lead you to mental illness. You will feel unworthy, unvaluable. You'll treat yourself as if you are not existing. You just feel like you are not valuable to anyone, and yet you worry about your just too addicted to drugs to the point you just feel, what's the point of me staying here? So he or she may just commit murder as a result of using drugs and substance abuse. Those are some of the effects that drugs and substance abuse can lead you to get. So do not use drugs and substances. And thank you. Take you through the solutions of drugs and substance abuse. So, some of the solutions of drugs and substance abuse are having somebody to talk to, like when you have somebody to talk to about your health now, so you'll have friends and you will have good relationship abuse.
Some of the other solutions are talking to people when you feel like you don't matter in the world, so you start using drugs so that you may get away from your problems, and this might even lead to death to some people.
Having a healthy diet helps you to have a good health to your life, and you will be interacting well with people. When you have a balanced diet, your body will have a good recovery. When let's say when you have get diseases of taking drugs and substances abuse. So when you take healthy diets, you'll recover well.
Some of the solutions are avoiding stressful situations, because some people may just start taking themselves to use drugs, and it might cause some mental illnesses.
Thank you. Those are the only solutions that we
Presentation while creating awareness.
The part that we think that we created awareness was the part for the effects. I think that we were telling them how when you use the drugs, what will be the impact to you.
You are promoting individual or the community wellness. Solutions. Can you give us an example of a solution? Asking them to seek guidance and counseling. Okay. If you are to do this, if you are to do this project, if you are to do it in public, which places would you prefer to do the presentation? National gathering. Any other place? Any other place? The rehab centers. Okay. When you reflect on your own project, since the planning up to presentation, which areas do you think you need to improve if you are given an opportunity to review the project? The solutions and introduction. We're supposed to plan early so that we can be ready when it came. We move to the solutions and the causes. Okay. And who is the best? You did your best as a group. The effects, yes. Okay. So you can go to class, make sure you bring me to donate that poster to the head teacher. Yes. Okay. So we will take pictures as we donate that to the head teacher once we are done with the other groups presenting. Thank you. I need to see the journal. Yes. Any other group your posters? You can prepare.
Hey parents, this is a simple distillation setup. This is the source of fire. This is the it's called the beaker, the round bottom flask. This is our Bix condenser. Then this is the water in. Then this is the water out. Then here is the pipe that ensures you collect a distillate. Then this is the place where the vapor rises into the Bix condenser, gets cooled by the water which was brought in by the water in, and that you collect your distillate right in there. Yes, so our source of fire is this right here. This is our source of fire. This will act as the Bunsen burner. Yes, this bottle with the pipes all over will act as the Bix condenser. Then this is our tripod stand. Clamp and stand. Revenue, come out here. Confusing. Yes, this is our clamp and stand. Yes. Thank you for your nails. And before I finish, this is what you're going to use as our fuel. This is paraffin, but you're only allowed to bring it to school only if it's necessary. But if it's not, you'll get suspended for bringing. And then, yeah, thank you, parents, for your time.